Hey everybody, it's Holly from Visit Brainerd, and we are once again featuring how you can love Brainerd like a local. I'm here with Chris McEachron. What's your role with WonderTrek Children's Museum?
I'm the museum program manager here.
So the Children's Museum is something that's fairly new to the Brainerd area.
Yeah, very.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So
I know you guys have an interesting story.
Yeah, so brief history.
Yeah.
We started about 5 or 6 years ago when some local folks from Brainerd decided that the area needed a children's museum.
Mm-hmm. So
they were able to incorporate it into a nonprofit, get all that stuff rolling. But we really didn't start doing very much programming here until last May of 2021.
Very recently.
Yeah. So our mission is to provide play opportunities for everybody in the 5-county region. So that's Cass, Todd, Crow Wing, Medina, and Morrison counties.
That's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids. and we've been trucking and making that dream a reality. So since May, we've provided over 200 free play events throughout the region.
So that was one thing I wanted to talk about. I mean, people maybe are considering getting involved, but they don't really know much about it. So there's no membership fees or anything like that. It's free for all kids. You have an age restriction?
No, we don't have an age restriction. I do want to point out that the idea is that the museum isn't always going to be free.
Yeah.
That's not a sustainable model. But thanks to the Legacy Grant from the Minnesota Humanities Council, we've been able to provide all this stuff for free, and we're hoping to be able to continue that next year. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's just a cool opportunity.
Yeah.
We should probably mention where we are.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we are in the Franklin Arts Center. This is our studio space right now. I learned recently that when this was in middle school, this room, we're in room 114, was the detention room.
Oh, funny.
So I think it's a little bit more fun now than it used to be.
I don't know if that's appropriate or not. It's just kind of cool.
Yeah,
that's how
it's just kind of cool.
Well, you guys can kind of see around us, we have some hands-on activities.
Yep.
So you guys provide for anybody who does a drop-in visit and they just want to hang out and play.
Yep. So right now our hours here are not as open as we'd like because we're also traveling around doing all these crazy events. But we are open here every Monday from 3 to 6 and every second and fourth Saturday from 10 to 2.
And people can just drop in at their leisure.
Absolutely.
Come and go as they want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can also find all of our events on our website at WonderTrekMuseum.org.
Yeah, I know that you guys have a listing on there, which is cool because I was looking it up and just kind of wondering, what are the hours and what is going on? And you guys have it all right there. You provide different types of play and learning, of course. So it's not going to be the same thing every single time you show up.
No, and the way we look at play is really that kids are the experts in play. So
fair enough.
I have 2 degrees in play, and every single 3-year-old that walks in here knows more about it than I ever will. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. So my role isn't to guide play; it's to support it. It's to let kids be the experts. So if you look around, we see stuff. I have some building things and some art things, and that's what we've set up today. But I don't have anything that's specific. I don't have, a roller coaster set, because then the only way that people play with that is by building a roller coaster.
And you want them to expand.
Yep.
Their thoughts and do what they want to do.
And really
get creative.
Really take the reins of their own play.
Very cool.
And really support that. I think a great example of that actually was this past Halloween. We had a big Halloween presents all over the place, and we were giving out these craft kits, stuff for kids to take home and do. But my favorite part of that whole process is we also had candy because Halloween,
of course.
But we gave kids choices, and we said, do you want candy or do you want a craft kit? In part because I didn't want to give away all my stuff at the first 3 events.
Sure.
But mostly because I wanted these children to know their opinion matters, and their opinion, I'm going to support that all the way.
No matter what they choose.
So they choose candy, right on, here's some candy. They choose a craft kit, cool, here's a craft kit.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, and it's really supporting and empowering them to to be the experts of their own play.
I love that idea. I love the creativity part of it and having them do their own thing and be doing what they want to do. What are some of the outside of this room programs that you have done? I know that you have been, so that's why I'm asking.
Well, we've been. I think the farthest away we've been. I've been at Cass Lake Elementary, way far north.
Yep.
I've been all over Staples, all over Crosby, down to Little Falls, pretty much everywhere in between.
Getting out there, man.
You're getting out there, we've definitely slowed down in the winter.
Sure.
One of the main focuses of the museum, though, is this foundational culture in the Brainerd Lakes area of outdoor play. It's so important to this community, and it's important for kids to play outside as well.
Absolutely.
So we've done a lot of outside events, helpful during a pandemic for sure.
Right.
And we fully intend to continue to provide outdoor play through the winter.
Okay. You guys partner with anybody in particular?
Yeah.
I guess why I'm asking this, because if there's opportunities out there, if somebody has an interest in partnering, you're probably all in.
Yeah, we're definitely excited to build those, strengthen those connections.
Yeah.
So right now we're connected with a couple organizations in different capacity through the Brainerd Lakes Area Nature Network, which is a group of nonprofits that believe people should be outside, and we're trying to kind of streamline our efforts. I mean, that's us, and that's the YMCA, and that's the Arboretum, and Ski Ball.
Fantastic people.
Yeah. So, and then we also have some relationships with various organizations programmatically as well. So a lot of libraries, a lot of schools, obviously, both in school and after school care.
You guys have great goals. And quite honestly, I mean, challenging to get there when finances are tough and but that's the reality of it. I just wanted to thank you for being here, though, because it's important.
I think
it's
so.
Super cool.
I think so. And when we see kids play today, and it makes me sound super old because kids today, right? But kids today, their play is so structured all the time, and there's value to that. There's value to being on sports teams and to doing dance recitals and stuff like that. And there's value to unstructured play.
Absolutely.
And in an increasingly structured age, it's always a concern of mine that unstructured bit goes away.
Yeah. What's the general age that you typically are seeing come in here for play? I'm just curious.
Yeah, so our primary age group is like 3 to 7, give or take. We've definitely had older kids, and I always say play knows no age. So I mean, adults play.
Absolutely.
And we've had younger children come in as well. One of the challenges of being here and kind of being like a traveling museum where we go all over the place is the normally like separate and safe space for toddlers is very difficult to recreate here. So that's something that we're hoping to be able. Well, we will build into our building.
Okay.
And we do some specialized events for the younger kids, but sometimes when you have a bunch of 6-year-olds, it's really scary for a 2-year-old.
So I wouldn't even think of that, but it's totally true.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
So interesting. Okay, so what should people expect when they show up here in this current location? Again, give us your hours.
Mondays 3 to 6, and then every second and fourth Saturday 10 to 2.
But really check the website.
Check the website
because things can change quickly.
Yeah. We do have a very small staff, and behind the camera right now is actually our museum office, which is just some desks in the play space. So that's always a fun combination.
You're figuring it out. You're making it work.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's a multi-purpose space.
Great. Well, I think that you guys are a gem into this community. We welcome you here. We're so glad that you're here. And I just wanted you guys to know that this is definitely one way of how you can love Brainerd like a local. The WonderTrek Children's Museum is located at the Franklin Arts Center, room 114. The old detention class, isn't that kind of funny?
Yeah. When parents come in, some of them know immediately what room this was, and some don't. You know who you are.
There you have it, you guys. That's one more way of how you can love Brainerd like a local. We'll hope to see you at the WonderTrek Children's Museum very soon.